Hey there, it's us again. Well, it's me, and she's with me this time. We're going to try and make this a regular thing, maybe. Every time we get some DVDs out for the video shop, we're going to review them together. Probably going to get drunk, because it's always birthdays or something when we do that. So we're going to have some cider and some gin, and we're going to watch these 3 films. Lisa, I'm holding the camera, so you have to give me your hands. Show them to the camera. So first off, we have the Kingsman, new Kingsman film. What's it called? Let me see. I need to look at it. Called The Golden Circle. So we'll be watching that, and then we'll be back later. We'll give you a quick review of it, depending on how drunk we are. And also we have... Come on, B, you have to give me your hand efforts. Oh, Alien Covenant. I've not actually watched that yet. I've not seen Alien Covenant yet, so that should be interesting. Or it could be crap. Depends, because a lot of people have been slagging it off, as they do, with these kind of things. But we'll make our own judgment, won't we, dear? Feel free to speak, babe. I haven't just got you in here for your beautiful good looks, you know. I've got you in here for your speaking ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good at that, isn't she? We wait till the camera goes off. She doesn't stop. But when I've got the camera and I'm trying to get her to do some talking to make my videos interesting, she's just clammed up. And finally we have Leatherface. Leatherface is the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre type film, and we've got all these from our DVD shop round the corner for your eyes only in Forest Hill. Yes, jolly good stuff. Right, and yeah, we'll be back later to tell you what we thought of these films. Ooh. Alright, well, it's just me talking about these films because Lisa fell asleep after 5 minutes of watching the first one. So yeah, let's just do a quick thoughts about the films. We're not a proper review because I haven't got the time to do that. I've got to go out tonight. I'm going to watch Lovecraft. There's a Lovecraft play I'm going to watch called The Shadow over Innsmouth, which would be cool, part of the London Lovecraft Festival. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, first of all, the Kingsman, what was it called? The something or other. Kingsman, the something or other. It was the second Kingsman movie, whatever it was called, the something or other, people. I don't remember. But it was cool. It wasn't quite as good as the first one, I didn't think. I suppose with the first one, I wasn't really know what I was expecting when I actually saw it. So it kind of... it surprised me when the first time I saw it, so I was like, some of the humour I wasn't expecting, some of the action I wasn't expecting with the first one, but now the second one I kind of knew a bit more what to expect. There was people died, people you didn't think were going to die died sometimes, and there was a resurrection you wasn't maybe expecting. I should have said there's spoilers in this one, watch out for spoilers, sorry. Yeah, but it was cool, and not as good as the first one though, probably because the fact your expectations were... You know, you had no expectations with the first film. I suppose with the second film, the expectations were probably higher because you enjoyed the first one so much. But it was good for fight scenes. They were cool. There was a bit of good humour in there as well, which is always fun. I find it quite interesting, the fact that... the love interest from the first film carried over into the second film. It was subverting the James Bond sexy time happening stuff, where he has like 2 or 3 different women in every film. Whereas this one, the hero Eggsy hooks up with a lady at the end of the first film, and he's still with her in the second film, and he loves her, and he doesn't want to get on with any other ladies, even when it comes to like for a special mission he has to do. Yeah, oh, sorry for the spoilers, if there's spoilers there. But yeah, it was cool, yeah. Yeah, nothing else to say. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was fun, not as good as the first one. Probably, as I say, for that reason that I'm giving it. I can't think of anything else to mention about it otherwise. You know, it was... it was a little bit of expectation. Sometimes you think, oh, I was surprised that happened. Yeah, that was a bit much. It's like, oh, I say, that kind of thing. But not quite as much as it was in the first film, because you kind of got the idea of how it was. But it's a funny old film, the Kingsman series. It's all, in a way, it's almost... I don't know, it's almost like a young adult film or something like that. You don't really think of it as an adult-y kind of film. And I'm not sure if it's necessarily focused as an adult genre. I don't think it is. It's only a 15 or something, or maybe a 12-year. I'm not even 100% sure. But I think maybe what was acceptable for me when I was a kid, when I was younger, is a lot different to what it is now. So some of the humour, some of the action will be a lot more visceral than it would have been back in my time. When you look back at what were 18s when I was a kid, they wouldn't pass as a bloody PGs nowadays, I swear, because the gore was so, you know, low key, and although it wasn't super gory or anything, this film, there was just a few bits were a little bit, yeah. Anyway. Not sure what point I was trying to make. I just think maybe because I've lived so long, I've seen the films change so much. To me, like some of the bits in there were a bit ooh, but I suppose for a modern audience, they would have just yeah, it wouldn't have been anything. It would have been no big thing, you know what I mean? But to me, maybe I'm turning into an old funny old daddy or something. I don't know. But yeah, no, it was a cool film. Good action, definitely good action. That's probably the best bit. All the action sequences that went on. Right, now let's think. The next film that I saw last night, that threesome that we picked up, was Leatherface. Now I've seen plenty of Texas Chainsaw Massacres. I've been thinking about it. If you look at the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre film, there, how much gore was actually in that? It wasn't a huge amount. I'm pretty sure that Toby Hooper was trying to make it actually a PG or a PG-13 or something like that. Can't remember what the actual phrase was, an R. He didn't want it to be like the highest rating because he wanted as many people to get in to see it as possible so he could make more money off of it. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, this was interesting. This was like kind of like an origin story for Leatherface, and you didn't know which of the characters in it was going to be Leatherface. And actually, I was quite surprised. I don't remember this facet of his history being mentioned before. Perhaps it was. I'm not a aficionado, particularly of Leatherface's story, but I was. You know, there's a character there you think is going to be Leatherface, and or you're not too sure which character is going to be Leatherface. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, good bit of gore in there. It was, yeah, not a bad little bit of gory action going on, and yeah, it was interesting actually. I enjoyed it. I dare say there are people who know the character very well and are used to the usual paradigm, is that the right word? The usual setting of the film where, you know, people wander into, you know, the farm where the family live, and Leatherface and the rest of them chop them to pieces and eat them. That's the usual thing that goes on in those films. But this was, as I say, it was more of an origin story. There was no Leatherface mask until right at the end. So until the Leatherface mask was donned, you wouldn't know that was the character who was going to end up being Leatherface, to be honest. But yeah, no, it was cool. It was, I imagine there's probably a lot of people who hate on it, because people like to hate on everything, don't they, nowadays? So I'd rather just take the merits. I'd rather just take the merits and say what I enjoy about a film, rather than, unless it's really bad, going on about what bits I didn't enjoy. And you got to try and sometimes forget the stuff that's gone on before, and sometimes they might slightly rewrite a character, make it a little bit different to what it was originally. But no, just... yeah, it was an enjoyable film. It had some good action in it. Yeah, I didn't mind it at all. And then finally, onto Alien Covenant, another one of those films that people are like, oh, this is not Alien, this is not how it's meant to be, oh, it's all gone wrong, oh, what are they doing? They have no idea what they're doing anymore with these films, why they should just stopped after Aliens or something like that. But yeah, no, just got to take these things for what they are. I mean, if you're a real big fan of the film, you know, just sometimes you've got to disconnect from the previous versions, and you just got to watch a film, try and judge it on its own merits, and yeah, things may be different to what you expect. The lore may change somewhat, but this is kind of a follow-on actually from the Prometheus movie. The Prometheus movie, yeah, it was alright, but yeah, I can see why people were down on it. But I think just a lot of people, the expectations get so high. The expectations are so high, and they're so ramped up for something that when it comes out, nothing's going to be good enough for them. That's what I often feel is probably the case of the Star Wars movies, and with me, I love my superheroes, and I remember back in, was it 89 when the Batman movie came out with Beetlejuice fella, I can't remember what his name is now. I'm terrible at remembering names. I was trying to remember it earlier on today, but I can't. Anyway, so that came out, and the scene where the scissors on the bottom of his bat plane cut through the balloons that the Joker's got, and I was just like, that is so stupid. He's got a pair of bat scissors on his plane just in case someone happens to have a balloon, and I was just like, that's so... and I went into nerd rage. But since then I've learned that just, look, don't get het up. People's view of a character will never agree with necessarily 100% with your view. You've just got to understand the director, the producer, whatever, are going to do what they think is right with the character. They're going to progress it and whatever as they view, and you know, it's not going to agree with your thoughts on it. That's how things are. No two people have exactly the same view on things, do they? So you know, you just got to watch a film. Find the bits in it you enjoy. If there's no bits in it that you can enjoy at all, fair enough, it's not for you. But it's got to be bound to be at least a few things you like. For example, the later Batman films, Christian Bale films, there's some scenes where he's taking down bad guys, and he's like, they don't know what's going on, and he's zipping out from places and grabbing hold of them and zipping away again, and I'm just like, that's so comic book Batman, that's so Batman from the comics, and I just, oh yeah, that's giving me a nerd boner. I'm not sure if that phrase has ever been used before. I might have to paint in that, but no, it probably has been actually. I should probably say geek boner, whatever. Well, it doesn't really matter. I won't use it again anyway because I feel stupid now. Anyway, but where was I? I don't know where I was going really. I just completely make this up on the spot. This is not written out or anything like that. You can tell, can't you? No, but yeah, Alien Covenant. I actually enjoyed Alien Covenant. Actually, I thought it was cool. It was a slightly different. The aliens were slightly different. Yeah. The method of the aliens impregnating people, the new method of it happening, done through spoilers here, but it's created through spores. That was quite interesting. That was different, but I think they're talking about the genetic evolution of the aliens. Also, you had they're called synths in Alien. I can't remember the name of the artificial people that have been in every single one. Starting with, was it Ian Holm was the first synth when he back in? I can't remember what they're called. Not replicants, is it? Replicants is that other movie that my poor adult brain can't remember anymore. Oh, and I've been looking at it. No. See, the more I try to remember things, the less able I am to remember them. I really am I am the memory lord. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, I like the film. That was it. That's the basic crux of the film. I like the film. I thought the aliens were cool. They were the deaths were good. The gore was fine. The way the alien just burst out of people was graphically, awesomely horrible. I kind of saw what was coming towards the end though, and I was like, yeah, is he? I bet he is, because you know these things never end happy, do they? You're never gonna, even when you get a happy ending, like a couple of people survive at the end of Aliens. Oh, by Aliens 3, they're all dead apart from one. You know, they don't have any truck with happy endings, the Alien franchise, do they? And, oops, spoiler, I did say there were spoilers, didn't I? Yeah, but you kind of knew it was going to be, oh no! But it wasn't even, oh no, it was just like, I knew that. You know, it wasn't like a big reveal. Because, to be honest, they made it kind of a bit obvious almost. It's like, stopped, you didn't see what happened, and you thought to yourself, oh yeah, it could have been either way, and it's bound to have been the bad way. But anyway, that probably makes no sense unless you've watched it. But I enjoyed it. That's it. I've got nothing much else to say. I enjoyed all three of the films I watched this last night. They were much better than the films we got out the last time I did some video reviews. And yeah, so yeah, check them out. Kingsman, whatever it was called, the second Kingsman, Leatherface, yeah, cool. Not to be confused with Texas Massacre 2, because that was also called Leatherface, wasn't it? And it had a cool metal soundtrack. It had Death Angel and Lars Rocket, isn't it? Yeah, of course it. I'm getting confused now. It's Lars Rocket. God, I can't remember band names anymore. Yeah, I'm getting confused because I was thinking of a Wrathchild Nuclear Rocket earlier. It was a different band entirely. Yeah, Lars Rocket. Named after the... Well, I can't remember what it was named after now, but... Really, I am the memory man. I should change my channel to The Memory Man. He can't remember anything. Anyway, I enjoyed all the films, and Alien Covenant was the last one. Anyway, so yeah, check those films out. There might be a link to a blog down below, where I might type up some more information about what I thought of these films. I'm off out to go and see the London Lovecraft Festival. We're going to see The Shadow over Innsmouth in Camden, and yeah, I shall be back again with more videos in the future, because I have a vague notion that I might make more videos and people might go on my blog and, yeah. I'm out of here. You wish you had watched it, didn't you?